In the last video, we talked about how to create a contract from another contract. So how do you call a contract, a Solidity contract from another contract? And we created this second Solidity. And we were able to call and create an instance of first Solidity using the second Solidity contract. And what we want to do is, this is not an array. It's not a list. We can create multiple contracts and keep a track of it using arrays. So I'm going to show you arrays in here. So let's do that. Create a new file and say third solidity.sol, and I'm going to copy the entire thing from here and paste it in the third Solidity. And let's see what changes we can make. So pragma remains the same, import statement remains the same, contract, we can make it as third Solidity, and first Solidity public. So I'm going to make in an array. Remember, in the previous video, we used this as an array to store different contracts or different values, different transactions. The first Solidity, the square braces, public, and instead of instance, I'm going to write first Solidity list. Now, function create first Solidity public. So I will say first Solidity list public. It doesn't have to be, you can have any name. So I just put for consistency. And then now instance first Solidity is no longer an instance of first Solidity defined in this contract. So I'm going to do a very small change. First Solidity, an instance of first Solidity for a new. So it creates an instance, and then I'm going to do a push. So first Solidity dot push and push this instance. Very, very simple. So here I added the square braces. Here I changed the name list, first Solidity list, and then I created an instance of the first Solidity that goes into the list. Very simple. You can pause the video, take a look at the changes, and let's try to compile it. Compile third Solidity, and the compile is successful. Source SPDX license. Yeah. So we have to also mention the SPDX license identifier, which was not there in this as well. So we go back from the first Solidity. I'm going to put it on this one and as well as on this one so that it's all consistent. Wonderful. Now I can do a compile and all good. So we are good here. Now let's deploy the contract. So make sure there is no contracts here, deployed third Solidity, and click on deploy. And as soon as you say deploy, let's look at the output screen. It's deployed, and you have the contract deployed already. Now, this is an array, so I can do 0. And first Solidity, there is nothing. It gives me an error. If I click on create first, and then use this to create first Solidity, the contract is created 0 and then first Solidity. Now it does not give me an error. It returns me an address at index 0. Remember, the arrays start with index 0. Now, if I say 1, it's again giving me an error because I did it only for the one time. So click on create one more time, which is the index 1, the second time. And now if I click on it, it'll give me a different index. So 0 has a different address and 1 has a different address. And that is how you can keep a track on the number of contracts that are getting generated. Again, all of these files are available in the GitHub. Please go and make a clone or read. You can refer the code there. Again, thank you for watching.